So in this video, we're going to go through my personal first aid kit, which again is different from like a individual first aid kit that I showed in my last video, which was just about supposed to be small. This one is one I use for work. It's mostly in my truck when I take it to work, and I'm working on scene as medical staff. And one of the jobs I have, that's what I do. I work medical staff during special events and other things with our safety and security team. And so I need to have medical supplies there, and they supply those for me. But personally, I like my own kit. That way, I know where everything is. I have everything I need, and I can make sure that I have everything I need. So we'll start with the pack, where I put it all in. And what I have, and I know this is a little bit out of the camera view, so I'm going to bring it into the camera view. What I have here is a stat pack, and these are really nice. They're heavy duty, very durable. I've had this pack for years and years. It traveled with me all over the country when I was doing disaster response, and it's still in tip-top shape. So there's a couple of things that I didn't take out of here, so I'm going to go through there. In this top pack right here, easy to get to. I keep everything I need to do vitals. So blood pressure cuff, pulse oximetry, stethoscope, pen light, those types of things. Anything I need to do to get a person's vitals. Down here in this bag, I keep a blanket. It's a rolled up blanket. I also have my own oxygen bottle. It's a small one. It doesn't last for long, but I don't need it to. In my job, I need it to just last until the city medics arrive. I also have a selection of oxygen delivery devices, non-rebreather masks, nasal cannulas, that kind of thing. And then, of course, you have to have a regulator in order to do that. And so everything else I've got out of my kit, and so we'll go through that. And so I've got a pair of Leatherman Raptors. These are trauma shears. They unfold, fold back up. These are really amazing. Got a headlamp so I can work hands-free in the dark. I've got a great flashlight, a multi-tool, a couple of different multi-tools, window punch, and then this is, I wear this on my belt when I'm working so I can have quick access. It carries a pair of gloves for me, two pairs actually. And then I keep one pair of heavy duty gloves. These are a little bit thicker than the normal gloves and go up a little higher on the arm. Then I also have some airway stuff. This is an advanced airway, and then some more simple airways, such as an oropharyngeal airway. There's a little suction bulb. Also in here I have nasal pharyngeal airways, and then you can see the advanced airway, the supraglottic airway. I have a poncho. Because I work outdoors a lot of the times, I don't want to get wet and cold, and so I keep a jacket. You see the jacket that I keep in here. Also keep a poncho, but it makes a good plastic blanket if I need to lay it down or wrap up somebody. In addition to that, an emergency blanket, one of those silver tinfoil blankets. So then I'm going to go over here. I got some notebooks and pens that I can write down vitals or patient information or whatever with just quick tear-off sheets. Because what I do, if it's serious and I need to call city fire, they're going to come. Anything I do, I'm going to have written down. I'm just going to rip that out and give that to them. Then I've got a couple of information books, some pediatric information right here. These are just flip charts. If it's a respiratory problem, trauma problem, stomach problem, whatever, you go to there. And this is the same kind of thing. It's just a flip chart. It's got a whiteboard pen, and of course this is all laminated so you can go through. And this is actually a really amazing book because it's kind of got like a diagnosis chart, like a flow chart that you can go through for different problems. Some things are straightforward, but other things are not. And this is a great flow chart book that goes through that and easy to fit in my backpack. Then I've got some stuff for burns. I got Burn Shield, a small thing of Burn Free. And then I got the petroleum nonstick dressings here that we can go into. Then I've got some what's going to my bleeding control. I've got chest seals. That's a 2-pack. Got a tourniquet, Israeli bandage. got a nose clip. This clips right onto your nose with some cotton balls and swabs in case I need it. I've got hemostatic agent that'll help. Of course, then we got tape, triangular bandages, hot pack, cold pack. These are ab pads, and so these are highly absorbent, larger gauze pads. And then, of course, I've got some roller gauze that go with that, some elastic bandage, and Coban. And then in this kit right here, I've got a SAM splint, a wire splint, 2 more triangular bandages, and a pair of trauma shears in there. I keep the trauma shears close to that because, as you can see here, I've actually cut some of these splints off to make smaller splints. These come in a couple of different sizes, but you get one of these splints these are moldable. The brand name is Sam Splint. I don't know what you call these, moldable splints or something. Anyway, you get, a little arm, or somebody just needs a finger splint or a wrist splint. Anyway, you can cut those to size. I have a pelvic splint. These are good for where I work. Again, a lot of geriatric people. Falls are a big deal. And so then I've got roller gauze, crinkle gauze here. Then I've got a selection of all different sizes of Band-Aids and different types of Band-Aids that I keep in there. Some steri strips of butterfly bandage, hydrocortisone cream, and antibiotic cream in here. Then a selection of other gauze pads, different sizes that I'll keep in there. And then eye pads for that in case I have an eye injury. And then I have naloxone in case of an overdose. And then more personal protective equipment. I've got N95 respirator, a couple of normal face masks, as well as safety glasses. It's just a plastic sheet. It's hard to see anyway, so I doubt you'll be able to see it through the camera. Plastic sheet folds onto this plastic frame right here and makes a nice pair of good safety glasses that'll prevent me from blood splatter, those types of things. So I've got splinters. So a lot of the injuries and things that I work with are going to be outside. Again, a lot of outside events. And so I've got sunscreen. I've got water. This is drinkable water. I can use it for rinsing. If somebody's dehydrated, I can give them that. Also over here, over here I have epinephrine and diphenhydramine. So this is, I don't think I said that right. Anyway, this is liquid Benadryl. These are both intramuscular injections that you can do. I've got things like petroleum jelly, Tylenol, ibuprofen, aspirin, and Benadryl pills. And then this is sterile water as well as some eye rinse. And then these are sanitation cloths that I can wipe off afterwards. Glucose gel in case it's a diabetic emergency. And I mean, this is such a great thing to keep in a first aid kit because, a diabetic emergency is so easily fixed with some sugar. And then a larger tube of eye wash, a bottle of aspirin, and then some sting swabs is what I keep in there. And really, so that's everything that I keep here in my personal first aid kit. It's my work kit. Also, I'm very confident with this kit that I would be able to deal with most situations that a bystander, a good Samaritan, or in my work as a first responder, that I would be able to deal with. It's a great first aid kit in a great bag. Like I said, I've had this, I don't even know how many years, but a lot of years. And so anyway, this goes way back with me. But so there's a first aid kit, a little more detail there. And like I said, I think that's a pretty solid first aid kit.